Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment, with me, Bring It Down. So in the last episode, we spoke to the Practical Incarnation. This one we will talk to the Paranoid and the Good, and I guess try to absorb them? The man before you resembles you, but his back is hunched as if he is perpetually afraid of being struck. He is watching you warily, and he hisses as you approach, his hands clenching, as if wanting to strangle you. His arms are horribly gnarled and scarred, as if they had been dunked into a stream of acid, and his left arm looks like it is holding on by a thread. Literally. Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Spittle flies from the man's mouth, and his face twists in a maddening grin. Mazes and regrets and death are all that are here. You're wasting your time speaking to that one. His thoughts are all angles and spite, and nothing more. Stop wasting time. There's much the two of us must speak of. Thief. The Incarnation's hands twist, as if strangling the other. I'll feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. Take my body back. He turns to you. Thief. You wear my body like a cloak, and you shame me. I am no thief, and I stole nothing from you. You stole everything. I woke on the streets of the Ring City, and all who saw me knew me. He takes a rasping breath. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me, until I couldn't take the voices anymore. His fingers grasped at the air, and had to make them silent. You're the one who left the trap in the Sensory Stone for me, weren't you? And the dodecahedron journal with the traps. He affixes you with a wary eye. It seems just looking at you is making him uncomfortable. You're the one who set fire to Ionis' legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy. I burned the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lives. Okay. The Sensory Stone trap. You're the one who left it for me, weren't you? Yes. He smiles low and evil. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. You were simple to escape, actually. The smile freezes on the Incarnation's face. You lie. Alright, that sounds mean. I'm not going to say it was pathetically easy. It required me to click on certain dialogue to get out of it, so... And it might goad him into attacking, and I want to ask him more questions. You're the Incarnation of the Lady Maze, aren't you? I found your journal in the Lady's Maze. Simple escape, simple trap. Broke her maze with ease, I did. I could have made it tighter, deadlier. He smiles. She knew nothing of what it takes to trap me. It seems so. Okay. You're to blame for killing Linguist Finn, aren't you? He seems confused for a moment. There are many that I killed. There are many that needed to be silenced. Okay. What happened to your arm? He glances down at his arm for a moment, then looks up and smiles. Kept coming off, so I had to stitch it up again. That makes sense. Do you know how I can leave this place? I will never tell you, and you will never leave. He smiles. It is quiet here. Peaceful. Alright. What do you know of the other incarnations? Thieves. They are thieves. All of them. And thieves will die. Do not threaten me, you fool. I warn you. If anyone is the thief, it is you. You sought to steal our chances to settle this matter by sabotaging all my work. You are the thief. You stole my body and my life, and thieves will die. Okay, a language of the Uyo. Let us speak in private, just the two of us. As you speak the language of the Uyo, the Incarnation's eyes widen, and he stares at you. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of the Uyo. How do you know it? You're correct. You are the only one who knows the language of the Uyo. So if I know the language of the Uyo, I must be you. He is silent, staring at you. Is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of the Uyo. He nods, slowly. I hear you. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now we must become as one. He looks frightened. To your surprise, he reverts to normal speech, and all the inflections to his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you, and blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. He looks at you, and you watch as the Incarnation loses its mad gleam, and his eyes become more like your own. Yes. I'll protect you now. You will know peace, for that is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There is the faintest of whispers, and he falls to the black stones. With this collapse, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. Hey, look at that. Strength and constitution. And there's a flood of memories, and strength, and emotions, and... You steady yourself, dizzy for a moment. Then your vision clears, and you are yourself once more. Farewell. Let's talk to the good incarnation. The man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives a slight smile as you approach, and he nods, as if in approval. Are you alright? Who are you? Have we ever had a name, or is it just the first of us? The man chuckles softly. Know that I am your ally in this. I, like these others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. But who are you? Ah, his smile fades, and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try and explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I am here again. How is that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touch within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment, thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. Or if you're a part of me, there are things I must know. Ask. I have had countless lives. Why are there only three incarnations here? I do not know. Perhaps we were the three pieces that were somehow still present in your mind. Present? How? I do not know for sure, but I would guess that when we die, traces of the former personality may remain in your mind. And I know that sometimes we may make ourselves felt. How? When you're about to place yourself in danger, or are close to a realization, for example, I found that I could stir, help prod you in the right direction. Oh, okay, so whenever we got that tingling sensation in the back of our skull when we were about to do something stupid, it was him that was warning us, I guess. So you were that crawling sensation I kept feeling in the back of my skull. I'd be at a loss to describe how it felt to you, but it is possible, yes. Do you know why I wanted to become immortal? Oh wait, hold on, there's a new option. Yeah, before you said that when we die, traces are left in the mind. That's what caused you all to emerge, right? My understanding may not be complete, but yes, that seems to be the case. And we may make ourselves felt in small ways. So, is it possible that the first of us, the real one of us, before all the incarnations, might still be buried somewhere in my mind? The expression on the incarnation's face flickers for just a moment, but it is like a window, and you suddenly realize who it is you were speaking to. You were the first of us. The incarnation's eyes take on a haunted look, and his gaze turns away from yours. I know what you are thinking, but it is not the case. You think that knowing the mind of the first of us will somehow help you here, in this place. It will not. But why? I have so many questions that you can answer. Why did we become immortal? Why? Because if we die, truly die, the incarnation looks up at you, and his eyes are like steel. Death's kingdom will not be paradise, not for us. If you spoke to these others that were here, know that a fraction of the evil of their lives is but a drop of water compared to the evil of mine. That life, that one life, even without the thousands of others, has given a seat in the lower planes for eternity. But you seem so much calmer, more well-intentioned. I became that way, yes, because for me, his voice takes on a strange echo. It is regret that may change the nature of a man. He sighs. But it was too late. I was already damned. I found that changing my nature was not enough. I needed more time, and I needed more life. So I came to the greatest of the Grey Sisters and asked her for a boon. Try and help me live long enough to rectify all the damage I had done. To make me immortal. And Ravel did. But when she first tested your immortality and killed you, you forgot everything. Everything. He looks broken, and the planes have been dying ever since. The crime is great, and the blame is mine. There are so many questions I have for you. Who are you? What was your life like? Who? The incarnation shakes his head, cutting you off. When I become no more, when I merge with you, you'll have the answers you seek. It may take some time to sort them out, but they are there. He smiles ruefully. It's difficult to communicate a life with words. Well, very well then, we shall become as one. Are you ready? One last thing. Just this. The incarnation pauses for a moment, searching your features. Before I return to Oblivion, there is something I would know. I can spare a little time for this. What do you wish to know? He studies your eyes, his expression somber. Did you live your life, the brief life you have had? In the end, was it worth it? Yeah, it seems so short, but what little I experienced I enjoyed, and I do not wish to forget it. +1 wisdom. He nods, and for a moment you think he's going to say something, but then he collapses, the life running out of him and into yours. As he falls to the black stones, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull, making you shiver, and you know the incarnation is no more. Farewell. Alright, practical incarnation. Oh yeah, we've read all this. We've read this. I think we exhausted all options with this guy. Alright, and then there should be an option around here. Yeah, I'll not merge with you. You will merge with me. The man looks at you, then smiles incredulously. I surrender to no man. It is you who will be absorbed by me. I doubt it. Do you intend to fight me on this? The man seems more amused than anything else. You are no match for me. There is little point in resisting. Try me. So be it then. His eyes become grey like mist, and he gives a slight smile, as if in anticipation. We shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him. His eyes are like stones, and they start to drag you down. Lock gazes with him, try and force him to merge with you. As you swim in the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you, your will is stronger, and it is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He is too weak, and your will blocks his retreat while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. This is the last time we shall ever speak. Return to death where you belong. He looks incredulous for a moment, then he disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring through you, fighting to the surface. It's almost too much to absorb at once, and you feel yourself disoriented. So much knowledge, so many experiences that... And as quickly as it occurred, intelligence and wisdom, the rush subsides, and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about in your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important. That the Incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied, to trick you into surrendering. Darn it.
I feel stronger.
Oh, but Dianara showed up. Okay. So we're saved. Level up. Let's see, we should have more spells. Oh, we should have, oh, heck yeah. I'm gonna use Celestial Host. I'm gonna rest real quick, so we have it available. Because I feel like the final confrontation is about to take place. Oh, let's quick save and talk to Dianara. Before you is the ghostly form of Dianara. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. Her eyes rest on yours, and you feel a strange, disjointed sensation, as if you're looking at several pairs of eyes at once. Dianara? My love, at last I have found you. I searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles, and I feared you were lost to me. Her ghostly eyes take your measure, searching your bodies for new wounds. Bodies. Are you well? Oh yeah, and I got an achievement for, after talking to the Incarnations. Tri-Carnation? I think so. The crystal divided me, but I am one again. Now I am trapped here, however. I suspect trapping here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. She closes her eyes. Much do my eyes see, the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you are trapped here, my love, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? Oh, here we go. I wish to speak to you for a moment, and tell you how you died, and why. What are you speaking of? When I brought you to this fortress, it was my intention that you die here. I needed someone to remain behind so that they would serve as a link to this place. I knew because you loved me so much that your love would stave off death and allow you to become a spirit, and that is why you suffer now. Dayanara's face is a mask as you speak the words. I am sorry, Dayanara. Do you love me? If you say yes, my love, then nothing that has happened matters. Though I did not know you at first, I have come to love you. Your suffering has become mine, and I have found that I will do what I can to help you. Then I will aid you, my love. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall do it. I am trapped here. Can you help me escape? Alright, we've read that. I wish to rejoin my friends. As you wish, my love. She stretches out her hand. I touch my hand, and the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more. Touch her hand. And away we go.
I forgive what you have done. I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
So I guess she's gone now? Uh-oh.
Done.
Yeah, that's all their stuff. Okay. Can I raise them? No, it doesn't seem like I can. Because we didn't even see Mort die. We saw the other four. Okay, let's talk. Talk and walk that way.
So you have come. Then you shall die again.
Yeah, well, I have a level 9 spell now, so I don't think things are going to be going in your favor. Transcendent one. Now that I know your name.
So you have come. You are unwelcome here, Broken One.
What have you done to my friends?
Are they dead?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yes. Unlike you, they have but one life. And they wasted it for your sake.
They died for you as they always have. Such is the way of all mortal things. Is the fate of all that follow you, Broken One. You have forgotten much. Why did you do it? They tried to harm me, here, of all places. I defended myself. In so doing, mortality claimed them. Their deaths were by their own hand. I gave them the opportunity to depart this place, but they seemed determined to help you, despite the cost to themselves. So you killed them. The Tiefling girl was especially fierce in your defense. Your feelings for you burned brighter than Elysium's fires. And the Tanari, she was quite strong. Her tolerance for pain would have shamed the Betezu themselves. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Then why did you do it? It was not my will. It was not that I brought them. It was not I that brought them here. All of them had a choice, and they chose to die for you. It has always been the way of all that follow you, for they are tormented souls, seeking a release. But they know not why. You have forgotten this, and you shall again. Oh, I know you for what you are. You are my mortality. Your armor, it is twisted like tree branches. Such things speak of Ravel's magics. Yes, I am that which was split from you by the hag's power. I am that which walks with all life. My voice is a death rattle, a last breath in the throat, the whisper of a dying man. I've been freed from the prison of your flesh. Freed from me. The moment I was split from your cancerous shell, I knew life. I knew freedom. I shall not surrender it to you. We were not meant to be separated, and the planes have suffered because of our separation. You know nothing of meaning in separation. Before your memory dies again, know that we were never meant to be as one. This shall be the last time you and I speak, Broken One. There is something I would know, Spirit. I have traveled far. and there are many questions you can answer. I will indulge you this one last time, then this fortress shall be silent again. And my questions are these. Ask your questions, but know you shall never remember the answers. You have done everything you can to prevent us from meeting face to face. Why? Do you think I fear to face you, Broken One? I do not. Is that why you send shadows to kill me, rather than trying to defeat me yourself? They've never succeeded in killing me, nor will they. I send shadows because their reach is long, yet it is my eyes that guide them. So the shadows can travel distances you cannot. There is nothing I cannot do. Yet you never traveled beyond these walls to fight me, only sent shadows. That is how a coward fights. My energies are needed to sustain this place, Broken One. Else would be my hand on your throat with each of your deaths. I may not travel beyond these fortress walls for long. Yet, even when I was within the fortress walls, you sent Ignis to try and stop me, when you could have stopped me yourself. The sorcerer was convenient. His rage for you runs deep. I thought it fitting he be allowed vengeance upon you. If the plains cannot teach you mercy, perhaps pain can. He wanted revenge. For what? It is no matter. You've forgotten such things, and you shall again. So you sent him to try and stop me, but when he failed, you still didn't confront me. You put that crystal in my path to imprison me. Yes, the crystal is a prison, perhaps one of the greatest ever devised. I used it, for I tire of tracking you across the plains, Nameless One. You are difficult to find. I prefer you to be kept close, where I may watch you. The crystal is such a place where you may be kept. You would know how you freed yourself. I would know how you freed yourself from the crystal. I had help. The woman I brought here long ago, Dianara, freed me. Ah, the love-torn spirit. There are times I have felt her echo in the halls of this fortress. She shall not free you again. She won't need to. There are other things I would know. Let's see. I may be immortal, but Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. Whenever I die, I lose a fraction of my mind. In time, after many deaths, I shall lose the ability to even think for myself. It is of no matter. You cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. That is all that is needed. Needed? Why? We share a link, you and I, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. Then why have you been trying to kill me all this time? It is of no consequence. Wait, those shadows you sent against me, they never succeeded in killing me. But that was never their purpose, was it? They only killed me to make me forget. There is nothing in your shell of a mind that is of consequence, Broken One. Except that, from what the Pillar of Skulls told me, there are 3 that knew where you could be found and how to reach you. One is Trius, one's you, and the other is me. If you kill Trius and I, there'll be no one who knows who you are and how to find you. Yes, the angel that shields itself with golden lies. You led me to him at last. Like you, the betrayer is difficult to find. He will die the final death. So you used me to find him. You wanted me to kill him, didn't you? So his knowledge would die. Then he tried to kill me, so I would forget where to find you. I see time's blade has not bled your mind of all reason. My purpose was always such, to make you forget. But why? Because I never again wish to suffer your presence, Broken One. You are an irritation, a reminder of what life once was, and I detest such reminders. I wish to be left in peace in my fortress. As you have forgotten me, I wish to forget you, forever. I don't think that's the reason either. I think you make me forget you because you fear me. My energies are needed to sustain this place, Broken One. Okay. Yeah, we've already read that. Alright, so we've already gone through this as well. So we've come full circle. Yeah, if we are linked as you say, I would know my name. A name is a thing earned by a man through his actions. By the nature of that, the name we once had is meaningless. You don't know what our name was, do you? There is no one in all existence that knows our name. This is our shield. Names carry power. When one is nameless, as we are, then one is strong. We cannot be hunted. We cannot be tracked. We cannot be harmed. Alright, so that answers the other question. I could have asked him why I was difficult to track. It's because I don't have a name. Why was that ever important? Were we being hunted? All that lives is hunted. The predator is death. It hunts us no longer. No, it hunts for others in our place. Countless others are dying because you and I are separated. We cannot continue to live like this, or else we will continue killing others in our place. Everything that lives dies. The shades here suffer, but for them, it is immortality of a sort. I am the light in the darkness of this fortress, and their hatred is for you, not I. So you allow innocents to suffer in our place. If you would end their suffering, submit to me. Allow yourself to be kept in this fortress within the crystal, and innocents need not suffer. They suffer because you die, not I. My friends, I want their lives returned to them, and I want them to have free passage from this place. No, they are dead, dead they shall remain. Why? Can't you save them? Don't you have the power? Do not question my power here, in this place. There is nothing I cannot do, now that I am free of you. But it is not my will that they be saved. They challenge me in my home, and their deaths shall be reminders to all that challenge me. You can't resurrect them, can you? Broken One, in the span of your forgotten lifetimes, I have observed, learned, and gathered power within the vaults of my body. When you fought in the Black Decade War, all your military knowledge was carved in my mind. When you danced sorceries with Lum the Mad, I learned with you. All you have forgotten, I have not. The power over life and death is but a minor display of my power. So that link we share, it allows you to experience what I experience, learn what I learn. It is a small thing, of no consequence. He keeps saying that. Dianara told me I could reverse death only when the victim had died close to me. But what she awakened in me, are you saying that was only a fraction of my power over life and death? Your mind is a broken stone, its edges dull for misuse and neglect. Even if you knew power, you would not know how to harness it. If you claim you have the power, then I must have the power too, even if I wasn't there at the moment of death. You do not have the years needed to learn the arts of life and death. You will fall before me. You feel a stirring in your mind, and you suddenly realize you do possess the years needed to learn, for you knew it all at once, across multiple incarnations. But the process will take time, and you know your mortality will not allow you the time you need. You may have the time to resurrect one companion, but no more than that. Time seems to slow as you reach out, slowly, and you can feel the soul of your companion, faintly, and you know that you can draw it back to its body. Now bring... Oh man, who should I bring back? Let's bring Anna back since that is my romance option. Dekan would be better, I think, as a, for the upcoming fight. You reach out with your power, there is a rush of air, and Anna stirs. She raises her head slowly, then shakes it, confused. I found my mortality, Anna, and it turns out it doesn't like me much. I need your help.
I'm gonna stand by you.
Anna's eyes take on a steely glint, then she nods. I'm gonna stand by you. Then let's do it then. This will not help you. You have raised your companion to die a second death. Even if we die, I'll come back for you. I swear it. I'll track you down again, no matter how long it takes.
No, that is no longer possible. You led me to all that have guided you to this place. I will end their lives. You have allowed me to hide my presence forever. There is no one left in all of existence who can tell you how to reach me. This shall be the last time you trespass in these halls.
I want to ask him.
The halls of this fortress shall be silent again. You will trouble me no more.
Okay, I wanted to ask him about the nature of a man, but okay, sure. She needs her stuff. Sure, grab that. Actually, this might be better than what I was going to give her. I give her all the healing items. Grab that. Sure, grab that. So make sure she's well equipped for this fight. Sure, grab that. Alright, let's see what we got here. I need to find another ring on the ground real quick. Sure. Alright, and then let's see, some healing items up here. Grab that as well.
Up the walls of this fortress obeys me.
Alright, hold on. Let's do Modron. Crap, come on.
I'm gone.
Please use this item. I'm not going to use it? What's going on here? There we go. Oh, it doesn't work here. Okay, that sucks. Well, fine. I've been saving it all this time for nothing. Death bolt. Oh. I didn't realize it's gonna have an animation. What's that? Sad I didn't get to ask him about the nature of a man, because I thought that would be a cool full circle one. Okay, let's see. Celestial Host. Here we go. Oh, looks like the review card. Is that the name of it? Destroys all opponent's monsters on the field. This is a really cool looking spell. Glad this is the one I chose to use, because this keeps going. Is that a dragon? Or a dargon? I'm assuming the color matters, so it's a gold dragon. 82 damage. Heck yeah.
I will shatter every bone in your body.
She's not doing well.
Reset them into painful angles that let your flesh heal again. You shall be...
Incoming, big guy. Cutscenes galore. First time I used this, I thought it was my Modron, Rod of Modron Might. I thought they were gonna launch the Modrons at me to fight for me. We're not done yet, Transcended One. Prepare yourself. I've been waiting to use these spells for a while now. Alright, what else do I got? I had another spell. I'm not gonna worry about Meteor Bombardment. It's not that impressive. Could do Cloud Kill. Let's do something that does damage over time. Let's do like Swarm Curse. Hey. I should be able to cast any more spells now. Let's do Lightning Storm, I guess. This is better for AoE, I think. It's not as good as single target damage. It looks like I hit him anyway. I don't know if I... No, he resisted. Let's try Cloud Kill. I doubt it's going to do anything, but... I did 7 damage.
Get your eyes off my arse.
The Swarm Curse is doing about as much damage as Cloud Kill. I guess Cloud Kill did 1 damage there? No, it didn't. Say that, but... Yeah, it stopped him from casting spells. Swarm Curse is so good. I'd argue that it's one of the best spells in the game, honestly.
You like my wee tail? I'll wag it at you.
We'll do more lightning. Storms.
That's not working anymore.
That's used for weapons. Oh, she doesn't have her magic weapon equipped, I bet. This is gonna be a big problem, right?
I'm not dead.
I can unmake you.
Yeah, she doesn't. I need to find her. Actually, I'll have him pick up Acid Storm, I think, real quick. Where's her weapon? The Healing Scroll could be useful as well.
Well,
Grab
I'm not that sort of girl.
that, and where is... Oh, here it is. I'll remember which one is better. 2 to 8. Yeah, this one's better.
Aye?
Alright, and then let's see here. Let's do... What did I pick up? I know I picked up the Healing Scrolls. Oh yeah, this one.
Let to wake up from the dead in a place like this.
Ready.
There must be
Alright, then let's see
hallucinating all
here.
this.
I had Acid Storm, let's try casting that. So this one first. Let's see here. Another. It's not gonna do anything. Let's try Stygian Ice Storm. Again, I don't think it's gonna do anything, but we'll give it a shot.
Get in touch, please.
10 damage. That was probably Storm Heart.
Shatter every bone in your body.
One foot in the grave, the other in hell.
You shall be my toy.
Aye, what?
Oh, there we go, I won.
How is this possible?
Yeah, so if you're gonna fight this guy, bring Swarm first. It's so good. Except I'm assuming he's cast. So he had Fire and Ice. Let's get that out of the way. Assuming that's the Blood War. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go fight the Blood War? I'm not really sure what the ending was. If y'all didn't catch it, the Whisper was what can change the nature of a man, which is the ongoing theme of the game. I regret not being able to ask the Transcendent one about that, but I'm not gonna go back into it. I like how we left off there. So. A little disappointing because I brought Anna back, but nothing happened with it. I'm sad that all my companions died. But yeah, I guess this was before the, like Dragon Age Origins had it, so after you beat the game, it tells you what happens to all your companions. I guess this was before that was a thing. I'm not really sure. But man, this game is a treat. Definitely don't go into this game thinking it's going to be combat, like Pathfinder Kingmaker recently, or even the Baldur's Gate games are more combat focused. It is dialogue heavy, and it's well written. On one hand, I'm glad it's over, so I don't have to read all this out loud, because it's a little rough to do, especially when I talk to Ravel. It's like an hour-long episode of just non-stop reading. Whew, that was rough. It was good though. It was well written, and I like the alien nature of the game because you're in the multiverse. So it should be a bunch of, for lack of a better word, weird events and creatures and scenarios, and I think they handled it pretty well for the time that it was developed. I am excited to play Torment Tides of Numenera because I'm really excited for a more modern alien-like game, if that makes sense. I don't mean alien in sci-fi, I just mean different. It's I don't know, it's weird. It's meant to be weird, and I really appreciate that. It's cool. Soundtrack was really good. I liked how all of the characters' themes. Dianaro's is really good, and Trius's was really good. Those were my two favorite in the entire game. I also like Nordum's. I was like, Nordum is a character. By far the best companion in the game. And his DPS was absurd. I do think that I should have probably brought Dakan back for the final fight. I was thinking something was going to happen with my romance. But I mean, with all of his equipment, Dakan had like minus 12 armor class. Like he was a tank. I'm also wondering why we didn't see Mort die. Maybe I missed the War Relic. I don't think that I did. We only saw the other 4 companions die, which I thought was a little weird. So I wanted to see what Mort had to say about me. But yeah, I highly recommend this game to everybody. It's an old game, so you can find it for cheap anywhere, essentially. The Enhanced Edition doesn't require anything extra to make it run, and if you buy anything on GOG, you don't need to anyway. I have this on Steam because the Enhanced Edition came out. But man, this was a treat. I regret it took me so long to finally play through it. It was good. I think it's better that I played through it being as old as I am now as opposed to a kid, because I feel like a lot of it probably would have gone over my head. So there is that. Yeah, I like the theme. I like the 2017. So is it? Yeah, I guess the Enhanced Edition came out in 2017. That sounds about right. But yeah, I enjoyed every aspect of this game. There's a couple frustrating things. Combat. Typically, if you're taking a lot of damage and you're trying to get out of there real quick, your character hesitates, and then he usually takes the damage that's going to kill him, and yeah, that happens. But even the spells were unique. I think for the most part, a lot of them are just D&D spells, but they're renamed and described in a way that makes them fit into this setting, which is really good. The companions were all cool and unique in their own ways, and they were all they all fit in the game very well. Though I'm not a huge fan. I don't like how you have a chest slot for your main character, but there's no chest items. At least I don't remember seeing any. I think if you wear a Dustman cloak, that might be a chest piece. And I'm also not a huge fan. It makes sense for some of the companions. You can't change their weapons, but for some of them I feel like you should be able to change and upgrade them. And all of that. But yeah, I again highly recommend the game. I don't really have much more else to say about it. If you're slightly interested, definitely pick it up. I mean, you probably watched me play through it if you're watching it at this point. And I mean, so you know what to expect. Go out there, play an evil playthrough, since I tried to do mostly good. I think I ended the game on neutral good. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for joining me on yet another adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next Let's Play. Thanks for watching.